Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another technology review, or computer review. So, unfortunately, my old laptop went the way of the dinosaur, so I had to go get a new one, which I really didn't want to do, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And I went to a couple different places, and I ended up getting this at Best Buy. It's a Dell laptop, and I've had Dells before, they're okay. I really don't particularly care about the name brand. It's really the internal parts, the software, and, well, the price. If I can get 3 to 4 years out of it, it's money well spent. So I got this at Best Buy on the south side of Indianapolis in Greenwood, and it was $350. They had it on sale, which was cool. And just kind of, it is, obviously it's got Intel inside, package, yeah, barcodes, blah, blah, blah. Pretty boring package. Here we go. This is what we want to take a look at. It is the DELL Inspiron 15. It didn't focus there. It is a 15-inch laptop with a black finish. It's got the HD widescreen touch display with a webcam, which is kind of interesting. It's got a touch screen, kind of like a smartphone or a tablet. It's got the 3rd gen Intel Core processor, Windows 8. It's got a DVD writer in it, which is kind of nice, wireless Bluetooth, all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, so let's get this thing out of the package, and we'll take a look at it and talk about the performance, look and feel, and if we like this or not. Alright guys, so here is the DELL Inspiron 15 laptop out of box, and just kind of go through it real quick. Yeah, and you know, I really didn't want this laptop. I was looking at a Toshiba that had a 17-inch screen, which was about 2 inches larger than this, and it was about $50 cheaper. However, they didn't have them, so I ended up with this. And, you know, the big selling point on this was it had a better processor in it, and it had a touchscreen, which I'm like, I don't care about that. I just, you know, I preferred the larger screen, and I really didn't think much of it. But I'll review that and talk about that, and it's actually changed my mind. So this comes with Windows 8, and it's a different operating system. This is the first computer I've had with Windows 8, and it is a little different. So when it goes up, it asks you to log in your Microsoft account and all that kind of jazz, and then it starts configuring, and then it pulls into this screen, which this screen, I guess, is the tiles look. Yeah, this is kind of the tablet version. So this is kind of weird in the fact that it can bounce to a standard desktop, like XP style, Windows 7 style, I guess, and then convert over to this tablet style operating system, which I'll show you and kind of talk about. Just to kind of look at the keyboard itself, here's the little sticker it's got. It's the 15.6-inch HD monitor. If it'll focus here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Inspiron 15. It's wireless, Bluetooth, USB 3, and HDMI, touch display, and Waves Max Audio. So, yep. There's that. I mean, the keyboard's pretty standard. What I do like, it's kind of got this Nemesis Prime look, if you're a Transformers fan, as far as the function keys up there, that kind of Decepticon teal blue. And the silver silver paint on the keys and the black and all that kind of jazz. The mouse pad's pretty much standard. Got the buttons. It does have kind of this is a kind of a soft plastic, not really rubber, but it's a soft plastic and a grip on there, which actually is kind of nice on my hands. Kind of really dig that. It's already getting dog hair on it. The other nice thing I liked about it is it has a calculator style number keypad over on the right, like a standard standard keyboard, which I really do dig. My last laptop did not have that, and I can appreciate that, so that was kind of cool. Just to look on the sides of the thing, here are the ports. most of your USB ports and all that kind of stuff. The power port is right there. There are no ports on the back of the thing at all, and it has a very, very sturdy hinge, and the back is kind of thick to support the touch screen, I am sure. And then just to spin it around over here on this side, we have one USB port, and then of course the DVD drive, which is right here, kind of hidden, so the DVD writer in there. Okay, it also has built-in, what's up, lamp? Built-in webcam, which I typically put a piece of electrical tape up here and flip it over if I don't want to use it. For security purposes, there are a lot of people that can hack and access your computer and get a hold of that camera, and they can spy what's going on in your house if you have your laptop open. So, I don't know, maybe I'm paranoid, but that does happen. I've had that happen. It actually happened to a friend of mine. So, yeah, is what it is kind of thing. So here it is. And I really just kind of want to show off the touch screen. And kind of cool, kind of interesting. If you want to go to, let's say, Internet Explorer, you touch it. And there's the Internet Explorer. How awesome is that? Then you can also take over with your mouse, and you get your mouse on here. Now, when it boots up, it says you can do one or two things. You can take your mouse up to any corner, and you notice this little side piece kind of pops on there, or you just do this. And that comes up and it gives you search options and those kind of things, much like a tablet. And if you want to go to your desktop view, you can hit the start. Let's take you to your to your tile view, so you can pick other things, games, photos. You can flip through it. I mean, and it feels like a smartphone, it feels like a tablet, and it reacts just as well. Or if you go down here to settings, you can say, hey, I want keyboard, I want this, those kind of options. I'm on tile. I can go to my tiles. I can do what I want. I can click off. Let's see. I gotta remember how to get over. You can do a search. If you want to do a search option, you can come in and type. There's no real start button like the old Windows XP. Like, I had to look for paint, so I just typed in paint, did a search, and it pulled it up. All that kind of jazz. Let's see. What else? Let's say I want to go to Internet Explorer. And then down here, I can push this button and say, or is it this button? View on desktop right here. And I can say view desktop. And now I get a desktop mode, which if I'm more comfortable with that, there it is. Okay. And then I can come down here, and I've got some other stuff open. Let me go to darkhorizons.com. If you guys aren't familiar with this website, it's awesome. It's a movie website. So I can use my mouse feature and just go through it like I would normally. Or if I want to, I can use the scroll just like it was a tablet. And if I want to go to check out, I don't know, let's see, Spider-Man hits back at Bat-Kid reports. I can click it, and bam, there it is. How awesome is that? Just like a tablet, just like a smartphone. Hey, you can see me. Can you see me? I could just sit and click. If I want to watch a trailer, A Day to Kill for Sin City, I can click it. And of course, I got to wait for it to load. I'm sure my internet connection's doing awesome right now. Normally, it just fires right up. Try it again. There we go. I don't know what the deal was. So I can just hit play. And just another Saturday night. So there it is. My trailer goes. I can just punch it again, and there it is. Really do dig this. I had to sit and go through an online course here earlier today, and that's one of the main reasons I bought this. I needed to do some stuff online that had to get done, and my laptop went the way of the dinosaur, so I went and picked this up, And I'm like, I am not going to use this stupid screen touch feature. And I'm going to tell you what, going through it, being able to do this on the internet, and I mean, you can even zoom it bigger, just like a tablet, and shrink it. I mean, it is very, very handy. Now, the one thing I will say, sometimes when you scroll up, it expands it. That's the only drawback that I see, but it's not that big of a deal. The other thing I see with this, it's going to get dirty. You can see my fingerprint smudges in it already. But if I want to click and maybe say go to Cinemark, see what's playing. Oh, look, The Hobbit is playing. You know, I can click it. It's going to take a second and think and go to it. So that, unto itself, is a very, very, very cool feature. Other than that, I mean, it's a standard laptop. It's a decent price. It really, you know, when I first had to pick it up, I was grumbling. I'm like, man, this is, you know, super expensive. And then I sat down for a second and thought, you know what? It's really not much more than I paid for my smartphone. And it does have a touchscreen on it. And, you know, after I started using it, I'm like, well, this thing is actually really darn cool. So, yeah, there it is. The DELL Inspiron 15. I'd recommend, I'd pick it up. So far, you know, playing with it today, I've liked it. It does take getting used to on going between the tiles and the desktop, because it really mixes a tablet software system and a computer software system, and it's really what you're more familiar with, what you like better. But I will say, if you own a smartphone, you own a Samsung Galaxy series, you own an iPhone or any of those kind of phones, you're definitely going to pick up on this really quick. If you've got an iPad, if you've got a Samsung Tab, any of those things, you're going to pick up on the touchscreen and the tile system really, really quick. If you don't have one of those kind of phones or tablets or have used them, you're probably not going to like this. I'm just going to tell it like it is. So, for better or for worse, there it is. Thanks for watching, guys, and look for more videos in the future.